guys. Give it an applause.
Hi, guys.
He's vlogging.
You're all in my vlog.
It was my first vlog. Everyone say congrats to me.
We made it. The running was worth it.
We made it. This is also my first VidCon. Thank you so much for coming.
Yes, guys, so sorry. Totally my fault for being late. It's a long story, but it had to do with vlogs, internet, editing, and my ability to run, and I made it here. And I have my breath back, so let's do it.
He ran, like, literally
I ran. Like, Forrest Gump has nothing on me, based on what I just did.
I can't really see you guys, but you look very attractive, so that's
Yeah, I can't see you guys at all. You have lovely faces, I'm sure, but I can't see any of you.
Okay, well, let's start some questions.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, first, we're going to pick one of the boxes for the instant challenge at the end. So, will you pick one of these?
Whoa, okay.
And then we'll open it at the end. So
I want box one.
You want box one?
Box one.
Okay, smart, okay. So, I'm going to make sure to keep box
all right.
2 here. We wanted to welcome you to Instant because what's really exciting, it's a new media platform that is going to showcase these digital creators and like create who's the new famous is. And you guys really are who the new famous are.
Well, thank you, I appreciate that.
You feel famous?
No, you know what, that's such a weird word. Like, truthfully,
is a weird word, yeah.
I'm just a dude that uploads videos to the internet that has a following. That's the way I look at it, to be completely honest. We're all just people, and some of us just have a bigger following than others. I think it's a different world now than it was even like 10, 20 years ago. Because the word celebrity and famous doesn't mean what it used to mean.
Yeah, that's actually one of my questions. How did you make the shift from being an accountant to this YouTube sensation?
Oh, piece of cake. No, I'm just kidding. It was super hard. It's difficult to leave behind something that you worked at for 5.5 years, but I did it. And I'm glad I did because it paid off. And sometimes you need to take a risk. And that's what I did. And that's why I always encourage people, follow your passion, follow your dreams, because it'll pay off eventually.
Also, if you guys have any questions, please tweet at instant.me, and we will answer some of the questions during it. So please don't forget, right here, guys, don't forget
Thank you guys for coming, by the way. Is everyone having a good time? Okay, cool, cool. I just want to make sure you're still alive out there. I can't really see anybody.
It's
so
hard
I'm judging you're alive by the amount of noise you make. That's good.
Well, I want to talk about you have a book coming out.
Yeah.
And you just recorded the audiobook, Mind Equals Blown, which is a great title.
Yeah, thanks.
How was that? What was the process like that?
Yeah, so about a year ago. Is that still a reference people make? About a week ago? No? I was like, what the hell?
They're
we're
like,
leaving.
maybe.
About a year ago, I got reached out to by Penguin Books. And they were like, Matt, do you want to make a book? And I'm like, yeah, why not? Like, I'm always looking for new ways to try new things. So I partnered up with my friend Jake Green, who is an amazing writer. And the process of writing a book is kind of like, basically, I wrote down my whole life story and took, all the scripts from all the 50 amazing facts I've done. And Jake and I organized it, my life story as well as all the facts, into chapters. And we kind of organized, like my 50 amazing facts on YouTube is sort of all over the place, but the way the book is presented is the first chapter is like my life story, which some of you may or may not know, but it's like I came from being an accountant and stuff like that, and the transition there. And then each chapter is divided into one's crazy facts about Japan and anecdotes about that, and it's a really unique book. A lot of YouTubers make books, but I haven't seen one like this yet. It's kind of like autobiography meets YouTube video.
Well, we're really excited.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Has anyone pre-ordered the book? That's okay if you haven't.
Guys,
it's okay. Did anyone? No, it's not too late. Still out there. It comes out August 9th, though. It's going to be good.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's really cool because I get to travel on a book signing tour. So I get to go to the UK. I'm going to be in the Toronto YouTube space. I'm going to New York. I'm coming back to LA to the YouTube space. So it's going to be, if you buy the book and you show up, we get to take pictures and eat cake and take selfies.
That's nice. You can see.
I threw the cake part in there. I'm going to be bringing cake. So hopefully you like cake.
Well, okay. What was it like working with the Muppets? Do you have a favorite?
The Muppets?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you did your research, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I worked with the Muppets and my good friend Jake Roper. Who knows Vsauce 3? Jake Roper? Yeah. Give it up for Jake Roper. That guy is one of my favorite people on YouTube. He's a good friend of mine. And we did a little collab on his channel. and the Muppets were in it. And I got to meet the original people that have been voicing the Muppets for like 30 years.
Wow.
So the same people that were voicing them when I was like a small toddler to now. It was amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that was definitely like a bucket list item.
So how many times have you been to VidCon?
Oh man, what is this? The sixth? No, it's lucky number 7. I've been to the 2nd, 5th, 6th, 7th. So 4 out of 7.
Awesome.
Yeah. How many people have been to the first VidCon? No, you haven't. For real?
That's
second?
So cool.
Have you been to all of them? Wow. So you've seen the evolution of VidCon. It went from like a few hundred people to a few thousand people. Guys, VidCon used to be all in a hotel in the lobby of a hotel.
Really?
Like in the lobby of the Hilton. Like that was all of VidCon. She remembers. Yeah, I was there in the 2nd annual. Maybe I met you. Maybe not. I don't know. How are you? That's good.
Wait, I love we're getting such good questions. Okay. From the Cosmic Gamer. Is the Cosmic Gamer out here? Okay. Who encouraged you to be a YouTuber and who gives you the ideas for your videos?
So I started making videos back in 2010, and I was inspired by 7 people that I would watch regularly, and I'll see if I can rattle them off. It's been a while, but Ray William Johnson, Mystery Guitar Man, Mika Kitty, Pogo Bat, Philip DeFranco, Julian Smith. Who's the last one? I always miss the last one. And one last person that I'm not giving proper credit to. But I used to watch 7 people that, after watching them for a while, I was like, wait a minute, I could totally do this. These are just guys making videos out of their condos or apartments, or in Ray's case, like his dorm room in university. So I started making videos, and through the years, I've gotten my ideas from all kinds of different sources. Like, sometimes you guys will message me and be like, do like a Facts and 5 on autism. And I'm like, that's a great idea. So I actually have one coming out on autism because you guys wanted that. And it just various things like that. I actually have a writer, my good friend Jimmy that I work with, that has been writing for me for a year now. And he is like the best ever. Like, he goes through like 6 or 7 different websites on any one topic, picks out the best information, organizes it, and then I review it and put my own information or my own personality around it, and that's kind of like my goofy personality and stuff like that, as opposed to just like throwing the information out there. And yeah, I have a small team that I work with now, and I'm lucky to say that they're my friends that I get to work with.
That's nice. I love that there's so much research that you put into it. That's nice for your fans to know that you really care about the facts that you're giving.
And now more than ever, like, because I always tell people, think critically about what you're looking at on YouTube. Like, no matter who it is, me or anybody else, if someone's telling you facts or anything at all, it's so important to think critically nowadays, because so much misinformation is out there. So if you're on Facebook and, like, you know how people post things on Facebook that it's like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. And then you look into it, it's like, that actually never happened. But the article goes viral anyway, because people they don't think, they just see and click share. So I always encourage people to do their own research, especially if something sounds off.
Yeah. Well, speaking about the community, we've been sort of looking into that. A lot of YouTubers like yourself have identified that there can be like a lot of drama on YouTube. And how do you respond to that? How do you handle that, you know?
The only thing I can say is, for anyone that's young out there that like wants to make their own content, I really encourage you to make positive, uplifting content that makes people smile. That would be my one piece of advice, because if you want to do YouTube full time and you want to do it for a long time, the only way to do that is to make connections, be liked in the community, and make people happy. Because people won't want to watch you in the long term if you know, people don't want to tune in if you make them feel yucky. You know what I mean? And you know, that would be my only advice, is just make people smile and make the content that you want to make and that makes you smile. And if it makes you happy and it makes other people happy, then there's a good chance you'll have a long career in YouTube.
And what was it about the platform or the community that allowed you to feel so comfortable and vulnerable about discussing things like your abuse, for example?
You know, YouTube is such an amazing thing, because you can talk about anything, and there's going to be somebody out there that identifies with it. If it's something really good, if it's something really bad, whatever it is, that's the magic of YouTube, is that it reaches a worldwide audience, and there's going to be somebody out there that identifies with your story, good or bad. And that's the magic of it, and that's why I daily vlog, and because I want to capture those moments, like me being here at VidCon and having a cool interview and stuff like that, because there's going to be someone that maybe it inspires them, or if I tell them about, you know, I've been working really hard over the last month and I finally got my book out. Maybe it'll inspire someone to write their own book that they've always wanted to do, and that's all I've ever wanted to do, is inspire and make people happy.
I love that. Has the attention from YouTube affected your personal life, or?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm trying to think of an example. The other day I went out to the movies. It was actually a date. It didn't go anywhere, but it was the date. And it was just, I just got together with somebody, and we went to go see a movie. And it was interesting because, well, this was actually a while ago. I shouldn't say it was the other day. It was like months ago. But it sticks out in my mind because we went to the movies, and there were fans that kept, like, talking to me, which is great. I always love seeing you guys. But it was a little weird dynamic because she knew what I did, but, like, it was kind of interrupting the date.
Right.
And it's like, do I choose my viewers who I love and like that's my whole life, or the date? And like I stopped and I'm like, sorry, like I have to say hi to this person because I love doing that. And the way I look at it is anyone that's going to be with me has to understand that. They just have to understand that's a part of my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I would never ever be like, no, I don't have time for you. The only time I've ever done that was literally running here. There were multiple people. That was the first and only time. There were people like, Matt, I'm like, I'm so sorry, I can't stop. And I ran here because I was late.
What's the strangest gift you've received from a fan?
The greatest physical gift I've ever gotten from a gift was...
Strangest.
Oh, strangest.
Yeah.
Greatest
strangest also,
gift.
But
oh, boy.
Strangest.
Oh, man. I'm trying to think now. You know, I'm pretty lucky that I've never gotten anything like really, really weird or bad or bizarre. Man, it's a hard question because I've never really gotten anything that's made me super uncomfortable.
That's a good sign.
Somebody sent me like a shirt and a hat that they like clearly wore a lot, and it was like stinky and you know, So that was one thing. And then one girl sent me her apron from Starbucks signed. She's like, I work at Starbucks and I know you love Starbucks, so here's my apron that I wear every day. I'm like, thanks? So yeah, that was weird.
Okay, I'm gonna read some of these questions that were tweeted out. From 360 Chicken Leg. What did Matt have for lunch? I can't decide.
What did I have for lunch? What was her username?
It was at 360 Chicken Leg.
Okay, well now I want chicken legs. But what I haven't had lunch yet. I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. But nope. Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate the pity laugh. No, I had all I had was a huge breakfast of bacon and eggs. No lunch yet. Ain't nobody got time to eat.
From Piper at Tofu You Dig In. If you weren't doing YouTube, what would you be doing today?
Hair model. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that.
Tell me more.
Yeah, I mean, you know, various styles. Right now I'm rocking the Sinead O'Connor. Some of you might not even know who that is. No, I don't know what I would be doing, but, you know, I've actually gotten this question a lot, and sometimes I want to say that, you know, I wouldn't be happy because I love YouTube so much and I love seeing you guys so much. Like, this is what I live for, it really is. But I think I would be happy because I would find something else. I would find acting, or I just don't think I would be as happy. I think this is absolutely what I've always wanted to do, and this is what I was meant to do.
That's wonderful. Something performance-based.
Yeah.
Do you want to try our TMI box? Do we want him to try this box, guys? Yeah? Let's see. I haven't tried it, so I can't be responsible for whatever we're asking.
So how does this work?
You're going to pull a card from there, and you're going to get a question. And then you're going to answer the question. But if you don't want to answer the question, I'm going to answer the question.
Okay.
I guess. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Let's see, guys. TMI.
I hear Macklemore. I saw him twice in Toronto last week. It was great.
Really?
Yeah.
Twice?
I challenge you to a dance-off. Anyone know that song? Love that song. I know, right? Okay. Who is the most memorable fan you've ever met? We could both answer this one. I had a fan. Well, there's two people that stick out in my mind. I didn't meet him, but I got a message from not a war veteran, a gentleman who's a soldier who is is fighting in Afghanistan. This was like years ago it was actually before my channel blew up. It's a long time ago. And he said that watching my daily vlogs reminds him of home and keeps him motivated to keep fighting. And that's my most memorable message that I've ever gotten. And like I still get emotional thinking about that. Like that's like it's just an amazing message. I think the most memorable fan recently that I met was somebody that it was at Playlist actually, and they came up to me and they had tears in their eyes and they said, Matt, I went through a similar situation that you did about that video that I made on my vlog channel, and they were able to get out of the situation because it inspired them to. And that was probably one of the most memorable experiences I've ever had, because I get messages like that. I still get emails all the time about that from people saying like you've inspired me to get out of certain situations, but that one was the first time I've ever met somebody like in person. And it was just cool to see like a real human being that I have affected. And that's the magic of YouTube, is you put yourself out there and you can help people with your own situations.
Well, that was a great verse. Should we try one more? And that was like a tame TMI.
I don't know how tame that was.
Yeah.
But all right. If you were granted 2 wishes, what would you ask for? Man. You go first.
2 wishes. I would wish that there would be no calories ever. And I would wish for happiness for everyone.
Wow, you should be like a Miss America pageant.
Thank you.
That's good.
Please vote for me.
I think if I had my first wish would be to find true love. Shut up.
Oh.
No, it would.
I should have said that. I'll.
It's something that has eluded me because I put so much into YouTube that it's hard for me to actually dedicate time to another person. So that would be one. The second thing would be like a lifetime supply of Skittles, maybe.
Ooh, I feel like that you could get.
That have no calories.
Right. So
see, that was an ellipses right there in the middle. Dot.
Let's combine our wishes.
And I would share with you.
For the True Love stuff, have you made a video about it? Have you reached out to your community about finding true love?
No, because I believe that you find true love when you're not looking for it.
Okay.
I think when you're looking for it, that's when you don't find it. But when you're just like out and just being cool, chill,
just doing you,
and you're just meeting people and you're not thinking about it, that's when somebody falls into your life.
Okay. Well, I wish that for you too then.
Thank you.
Well, let's look at the instant box. Let's see what the question is.
Oh God. That's an easy answer.
Oh.
So the question.
It's on brand of what we've been talking about.
No. The question is, have you ever dated a fan? Absolutely not. And I say that very adamantly because I have a policy of never, ever, ever doing that. Because if you look at over the last couple of years, there have been so much stuff that has come out about YouTubers, like inappropriately this and inappropriately that. Like, I just could never do that. I would have, and also I would want to meet somebody that doesn't necessarily know or understand what I do and just likes me for me. You know what I mean? Not because of who they think I am online.
Right, but I do like that who you are online is really who you are. So
it is, yeah. It's just like an exaggerated, goofy version of myself. But I'm a pretty goofy guy, I guess. I don't know.
Well, we're gonna do one last Twitter question,
Sure.
and then we're gonna take a selfie with the audience. I'm new to having a Samsung, so do you guys have Samsungs out here? Okay. Yeah? Okay. Here we go. Crazy encounters. Let's see. Okay, sorry, I do have to ask this question. From Leopard Prince, Pizza, and Leo. Matthew, what is your favorite and best part of Canada? I'm considering moving there.
Wow. Well, is that because you're afraid Trump's going to win the presidency? My favorite part of Canada, You know, Canada's a really, really beautiful place. I love Vancouver. I've actually seen more of America than I have Canada.
Really?
Yeah. I've actually done a cross-country trip across America with my good friends Rob Dyke and Scott Kinmartin. This was years ago. If you've been following me for a while, you probably know about that. But yeah, it was an amazing trip, and we saw a lot of America. As far as Canada goes, Vancouver's beautiful, lots of trees. But Toronto is beautiful where I live too because it's just a beautiful city. There's lots of cool landmarks, and the people are really nice. And yeah, so it depends on what you're looking for. If you want a lot of nature, go to Vancouver. If you want like a cool city vibe, come to Toronto.
Well, hopefully you don't move too far away.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like holding too many things. Thank you guys so much and thank you so much for making this happen. And we're so excited to be here. And I'm going to try to figure out how to take a selfie. Yeah. Thanks, guys. To give a hand of applause. Okay.
Thank you guys so much for waiting, too. I feel like a turkey, but I'm glad you waited. Thank you.
There you go. So exciting, right?
That was sort of beautiful.
The power of YouTube.